नमस्कार. हांव तुमकां सगळ्यांक येवकार दिता. ही वीकली प्रोग्राम आसा पॉयंट काउंटर पॉयंट हेराल्ड टीव्हीचेर आनी त्या हेचेर विशय आसा तो पोगो बिलाचो. पोगो बिलाचो मदींच विशय कितें आयलो अशें तुमकां सगळ्यांक दिसतलें, पूण तशें ना. झारखंड असेंब्लीन एक बील पास केला. तेतून तांतून अशें म्हटलां की 1932 ह्या वर्सा जे झारखंडान रावताले तांचे लँड रेकॉर्ड्स ज्यांचे आशिल्ले तेकाच आमी रिजर्वेशन दितले आनी तसो तेंच्यांनी एक बील पास केला. आणि कॉन्स्टिट्युशनाच्या 9th शेड्युलान ते बील तो ऍक्ट घालपा खातीर आता ते सेंट्रल गव्हर्मेंटा कडेन परस्यू करतले. तेका लागून आमकां हे पोगो बिलाचो उगडास आयलो आनी पोगो बिल त्या सिमिलर लायनीचेर आसा. आनी पोगो बिलाचे जे फुडें व्हरतात ते रेव्होल्युशनरी गोवन्स आरजी जेंकां म्हणटात तेंकां आमी ह्या डिबेटीर आपयल्ले, पण गेले 2 दीस तेंच्यांनी कोण कोण येतले म्हणून सांगले, पण आज प्रत्यक्षान तेंचे कडल्यान कोण हांगा पावूं ना. तेका लागून ते आमच्या डिबेटीन आयज ना. पण आमच्या आयज डिबेटीन बीजेपीचे स्पोक्सपर्सन सिद्धार्थ कुंकळ जे आदले आमदार आसात तुमकां येवकार. ॲडव्होकेट पुंडलीक रायकार जे पणजेचे आसात त्यांनी ह्या विशयाचो अभ्यास केला, तुमकांय स्वागत आसा. आणि आमचे ट्रोजन डिमेलो जे आता टीएमसीन आसात त्यांचे स्पोक्सपर्सन आसात तांचे आमी स्वागत करता. म्हाका एक सिद्धार्थ बाब सांगा, हे जे पोगो बील आसा म्हणजे गोंयकार कोण, पर्सन ऑफ गोवन ओरिजीन गोंयकार कोण हे खरें थारावपाची गरज आसा.
म्हाका दिसता भारत देश हातून 27 राज्यां आसा आनी विविध संघ प्रदेश आसा.
हय.
आनी आमी आमचो देश एक म्हणून मानता.
हय.
खंयच्यानी खंय वचून आमी रावपाक शकता.
हय.
आमी खंय वचून काम करपाक शकता, उद्योग धंदो करपाक शकता. आनी म्हाका दिसता इन द स्पिरीट ऑफ फेडरलिझम
हय.
दॅट डेफिनेशन एंड एस्पेशली इन टुडेज आयचे जे जागतीक स्तराचेर जे एक्सपान्शन जाता वा जागतीक स्तराचेर जे एकीकरण जाता ते जर पळयत जाल्यार म्हाका दिसता दिस बील हॅज नो रिलेवन्स इन टुडेज टायम्स.
हय. म्हणजे तुमकां अशें दिसता की गोंयकार कोण हे डिफायन करपाची आयज गरज उरूंक ना.
आमी गोंयकार कोणी डिफायन केला. दोज आर डोमिसायल हियर
हय.
फॉर सर्टन नंबर ऑफ इयर्स.
हय.
वी हॅव टू कन्सिडर देम एज गोंयकार.
हय. म्हणजे 15 वर्सां सरकारी नोकरी खातीर मागतात.
हय. जे 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 लोक हांगा येवन तांणी आपली कर्मभूमी केली,
हय.
ह्या भुमीची सेवा केली,
हय.
गोंयची सेवा केली, म्हाका दिसता दे आर क्वॉलिफायड एज अ गोंयकार.
हय. हांव ॲडव्होकेट रायकरां कडेन वयता. हो प्रश्न म्हाका कित्या खातीर पडलो तुमकां सांगता. गोंयच्या बाबतींत जर पळयलें जाल्यार वेरियस डेट्स आसात. एक डेट अशी आहा की 19 डिसेंबर 1961 आमकां लिबरेशन मेळ्ळें, हें आमकां खबर आसा. एक डेट जाली. दुसरी जी डेट आसा ती 1962 ची सप्टेंबरांतली आसा. ऑर्डर आसा. सिटीजनशीप ऑर्डर काडल्या. सिटीजनशीप ऑर्डर काडली आनी आमकां इंडियन सिटीजन म्हणून आमकां सिटीजनशीप ग्रँट जाली. ती एक डेट आसा. तिसरी डेट आसा ती 19 फेब्रुवारी 1968. म्हणजे गोंयकाराक जर कास्ट सर्टिफिकेट जर खंयच्या घेवपाक जाय जाल्यार तो 19 फेब्रुवारी 1968च्या पयलीं गोंयांत रावपी जाय, ही तिसरी डेट आसा. चवथी डेट आसा जशी खूप कोण चर्चा करिना ती मे 1975 ची. 75 तेन्ना फ्रेंडशीप एग्रीमेंट इंडिया, पोर्तुगाल आणि युएना भितर जाला आणि ट्रिटी सायन जाली आणि गोवा हो इंडियाचो पार्ट हे पोर्तुगालान मानून घेतला. 1975 घेतले. हे वेरियस डेट्स आसा. ह्या सगळ्या डेटीच्या पाड भुंयेचेर हे पोगो बिल आसत किंवा पर्सन ऑफ गोवन ओरिजीन जर थारायतले तर तेंच्यांनी अशें म्हटलां की 19 डिसेंबर 1961. आमी जर अशें पळयलें की 61 लिबरेट जाले, पण 63 मेरेन हांगा गव्हर्मेंटच नाशिल्ले. पयले गव्हर्मेंट येयले 63, तेच्यार हांगा मिलिटरी रूल आशिल्लो. तेन्नाचे जे डॉक्युमेंट आसले ते पोर्तुगीज गव्हर्मेंटांनी डॉक्युमेंट केल्ले. ते डॉक्युमेंट मिलिटरीन जेन्ना हांगा भितर सरली तेन्ना कितले उरले, कितले तेंचे डिस्ट्रॉय केले, कितें कितें आमकां कांयच खबर ना. 63 नवे गव्हर्मेंट आयले. 75 आमचो लँड सर्वे पयलो गोंयांतलो जाला. तर हे सगळे कन्फ्युजन आसतना तुमी हाचे कडेन कशें पळयता?
सी इफ यू गो टू सी हें तर पळयत जाल्यार पोगो बील आसा पळय न्ही, हेतून 2 एस्पेक्ट्स व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. दे आर ट्रायंग टू डिफायन नाव ऑल ओवर अगेन एज हेणें म्हणलें कोण कुंकळकरान की पोगो बील आसा पळय ते आयडेंटिटी हू इज अ गोवन आसा पळय ऑलरेडी डिफायन्ड आसा. इररिस्पेक्टीव ऑफ दॅट दोन गोष्टी आसा. वॉट दॅट बील इज ट्रायंग टू डू, द बील इज ट्रायंग टू डिफायन हू इज अ गोवन. ओके, now who is a Goan can be debatable, or we can have a debate on that.
Yes.
Now as far as those days 75, 68, 61, these dates can be debated because little bit variation in the dates would qualify some people and may not qualify others.
Yes.
कितें 61 वचत जाल्यार चड लोक क्वॉलिफाय जातलो 75 येत जाल्यार आनीक मातशें कमी जातले वॉट एवर इट इज ना दॅट डेट इज नॉट मटिरियल one is that they are trying to define who is a pogo based on a particular date that is 19th or 20th February before 20th February December 1961 till there is no problem according to me pogo bill आता म्हणटा पळय that there is a larger debate and therefore we are discussing today whether pogo bill जाय काय ना then the second question is whether pogo bill is constitutional or not insofar as the first part is concerned there is no debate there cannot be any debate on that so little bit variation here and there no problem and where is the question lies or where is the real issue with the bill is that what you want to give pogo the persons of Goan origin or person of Goan origin म्हणटा पळय तेका तुमी कितें दिवंक सोदता आनी थंयच ती full that what makes the bill unconstitutional or what makes the bill not so pleasant to in respect of the federal structure or in respect of the law of the land that is constitutional law कितें दिता पळय it is very important and in that respect I would say that this bill is absolutely unconstitutional you may compare it with आता पळय some days back RG said what RG said that this bill हे तर 2013 आतले हे आयला bill आयला notaries act succession and notaries act आयला पळय ते तर हे जावंक शकता because what it does it makes that bill is applicable only to a certain section of Goans
yes
okay then they also pointed out एक उत्तराखंडान एक bill आयला कितें wherein 75% reservation is given to residents of domicile but then what is the difference between pogo bill the notaries act and that Uttarakhand act and then we'll come to the act which is passed in this Jharkhand assembly notaries act asa amche it neither gives any right nor takes away any rights from anybody it only lays the procedure as to how the devolution of succession will take place it says that for a set of people born on or before particular date this law will be applicable insofar as the devolution of the succession is concerned so तुमचे कडल्यान rights दिनाय बी घेनाय बी
it simplifies the procedures
yes it's a procedural law there may be some substantive provisions there now insofar as other people that is born after that date Indian Succession Act is applicable that means it's a procedural law so that law is not applicable to pogo bill okay second and most important is if you talk about Uttarakhand Act that Uttarakhand Act is based on domicile they define a domicile that means they are not going to say this person or that person whoever has that domicile gets qualified and thirdly and the most important part is it is a time bar it's only for 10 years Uttarakhand Act asa pay it's only for 10 years dan ansa automatically it will lapse now what we are trying to do with pogo we are trying to give rights to a certain section of population which was born on or before a particular date and we are saying that only they will get only they will get
depriving others
depriving others is the issue and that's the constitutional issues that the bill fails to address you cannot do that constitutional federal structure will not accept that and as I understand and after reading the bill is that it has tendencies secessionist tendencies म्हणजे कशें भारत देश आसा पळय ताका कशें तोडचें पळय न्ही in various parts that tendencies is there in this bill so therefore they may make big noise RG can make big noise in fact I would love to have somebody there from RG
we
to
tried
yes because one sided जावं उपकारना ते they should also get an opportunity
we tried
and I believe that today was the ही तांकां आज opportunity आशिल्ली यो आनी तुमची side आसा बाजू
मांडपाक
Manpak, Papa, people are criticizing, some people are supporting, and who are the people who are supporting? People who have not even read the bill. I'm pretty sure even their MLA who is there, he has not read the bill. Because I remember he made one comment, the question was asked to him, to the MLA, Arjit's MLA, whether 60 years of domicile is okay for you. He said okay, but that bill is not about domicile.
Yes.
Domicile means it is not a flexible domicile. It is something which is only for a certain set of people, not beyond that. So that's what I'm saying. Even they have not read the bill. One person has read, and my understanding was this bill was not drafted by a lawyer. There is no lawyer. It has not been vetted by constitutional experts. And so therefore there are very mistakes. This bill, even if it is passed in the assembly, they will have to again call on the government of India to include in the 9th schedule, which is impossible. 370 काढले आम्ही 370 काश्मीरातले काढले आर्टिकल वाय वी काढले म्हणजे वी क्वालिफाईड नाव
Yes.
बिकॉज देर वॉज इनबिल्ट प्रोविजन देर ऑल्सो टू से when to be applicable, when to not.
Yes.
The government of India could. They exercise that right, काढले. And now you are integrating Kashmir with India in all aspects, insofar as law is concerned, people to people contact, residing and all that. How can you have this bill passed now?
It's a contradictory.
Contradictory, absolutely contradictory. And by saying this, I don't mean to say that I am not for Goa or I'm speaking for or against Goa. It's not that way.
ना ताचेर मागीर येवया.
Yes, basically the content of the bill is unconstitutional, and even if they can say कोणी आसा पळय न्हू तो आरजीचो कोणी आसा, even the lawyer who has otherwise guided them, he also can do it. He will also not support the bill, and he has in the past he has not supported this bill. Okay, earlier bill आशिल्ले 6 provisions आशिल्ले
आता 21 केले.
आसा म्हजे कट्टें. That was again rubbish. That was rubbish. ते कांयच नाशिल्लें. आनी हें बिल म्हणटा पळय न्ही तें इवन फाल्यां तर हेतून आयलें, कित्यान आयलें, असेंब्लीन आयलें, कोणूच पास करूंक सोदचो न्ही तें. Because nobody would want to lay their hands on something which is so unconstitutional. On the face of it which is unconstitutional, कोणूच करूंक सोदचो ना.
ट्रोजन बाब तुम्ही तृणमूल काँग्रेसीचे रिप्रेझेंटेशन करता. इन वेस्ट बंगाल तातूंत एक फायट आसा की बांगलादेशी आसा आणि लोकल वेस्ट बेंगालचे लोक आसा तांची फायट चालू आसा. सिमिलर फायट हांगाय आसूं शकता, गोंयान आसूं शकता. भितरले भायले भितरले भायले हे सगळे चालू आसता. हे सगळे चालू असताना हाव यू लुक एट दिस होल इश्यू, नॉट ओनली रिलेटेड टू दिस बिल but in a broader sense, how you look at?
See, today, I feel, as you have said, RG has refused to not come here.
They failed to turn up.
Appear here.
Yeah.
And I think they have rightly done it. But they are not in a position to defend it. That is a simple reading of the situation. When you have such a vibrant party you talk of, such vibrant people are there, you can't even put up one person to defend it. Means because there is nothing to defend. We must also understand one thing. We are discussing the pros and cons of the whole bill. The idea of the bill was not to give anybody rights, but that I should get votes. And they played on the sentiment of a certain section of the people. And that is how this POGO bill became a big talk. And people started believing, for some reason, that I would get better benefits than A would get better benefits than B. Which is today, this balloon is getting burst. It is burst now.
Yes.
Because they can't even defend it.
Yes.
Question of this POGO bill is, you may, as Dr. said it, yes, it cannot stand the sanctity of law. In Maharashtra, there is a 50% for Marathas was passed.
It was struck down.
Struck down by Supreme Court.
Yes, yes.
So where are you talking? Just passing a bill doesn't give you a right.
Yes.
It has got a lot of process. And the present bill, by admission, by not admitting, by not coming today here, by putting up a semblance of a defense, is an accepted position that we are playing politics and let us play politics. This is the idea of this bill is let us play politics. All ये न्याना जी आम्ही डिस्कस करता त्यात काय अर्थ ना. ती काय खबर हा. तिच्याने राजकारण केलं जे राजकारण तिला फायदा गावलो. Whether you like it or not, they got some benefit when it came to percentage of votes. You see, because there is so much confusion, they are trying to even say, because the first question that would come today by me would be, what would happen to people who are there in 61 and who have got Portuguese passport? They are saying, they are not clear on that now because their whole vote bank comes from that area.
Okay.
Who have actually migrated out on the basis of this facility that they have got. Whether they should be included or not, it's another debate. Which even the BJP is considering how to get that situation solved. But POGO cannot do it. By just saying it. It's another, what you call it, it will have to be held at the highest level. That is at the home ministry level, the foreign affairs ministry. It's a big constitution. It will have to be brought in. Like how just we had the first time opinion poll, it will have to have an act of parliament.
Yes.
So this was all politics. They succeeded to an extent. They cannot take it further. They cannot take it further and they will not able to come for any debate to justify that this can be. Secondly, as he has pointed out that nobody will support it. Nobody is going to support it by one person saying that I want to do this, and that balloon and that psych that created is getting exposed.
Yeah.
That the bill was just, see, Goans are well known to be emotional. तर एवढ्यात खंयतरी इमोशनल अँड ट्रस्टवर्दी. सिद्धार्थ बाबान कितें सांगलें आमी तेजे विश्वासाचेर आमी आहा. मागीर सिद्धार्थ बाबान कितें केलें आमी चिंतूंक नासलें बशिल्लो. दिस इज अ गोवन मेंटॅलिटी. For Siddharth also it is the same thing. He will trust somebody, another Goan. It is not that Siddharth is the footing and Trajan is correct. No, when Trajan tells something, he will go like, Trajan photo na. Emotional situation, especially when it comes to rights and the whole atmosphere that is going on. This is mine, that is yours, caste and creed and all confusion that goes on. In that there are many people who are confused and they believe that this can save us, which is not the truth.
ट्रोजन बाबान आता एक जो मुद्दो म्हणलो तो खूप महत्वाचो आसा म्हाका अशें दिसता. कित्या खातीर फाटली 2-3 इलेक्शन पळयली जाल्यार बीजेपीन ती स्वीप केल्ली आसा. असेंब्ली आसत, म्युनिसिपालिटी आसत, पंचायत लेवलचे सगळ्यात बीजेपी जिखलेली आसा. ताचो असो मुद्दो आसा की एक पर्टिक्युलर वोट बँक पोगो बिलाच्या माध्यमांतून अर्जी करपाक सोदता किंवा आनी कोण तिचे सपोर्टर करपाक सोदता आनी तांकां तांची मायलेज मेळ्ळ्या. तर एक रुलिंग पार्टी म्हणून तुम्ही हाचे कडेन कशें पळयता?
डेफिनेटली राजन बाबान जे सांगले की इवन दोज हू हॅव गॉट अ पोर्चुगीज सिटीजनशिप आर टू बी डिफाइंड एज गोवन्स. नाव हो मुद्दो ज्याने देशाची सिटीजनशिप सोडल्या तो सेंट्रल होम मिनिस्ट्री, एक्सटर्नल अफेअर्स मिनिस्ट्री हांणी घेवपाचो आसा. इट इज नन ऑफ अवर सब्जेक्ट. वी कॅनॉट डिसाइड ऑन इट. खंय तरी फक्त पॉलिटिक्स करपा लागून
असेंब्लीचो विषय तो न्हू.
असेंब्लीचो विषय सिटीजनशिप नासतात. सिटीजनशिप ही सेंट्रल गव्हर्नमेंटाची फॉरेन अफेअर्स आणि होम मिनिस्ट्री ह्या 2 मिनिस्ट्रीन तांणी निर्णय घेवपाचो. हो आमच्या हत्तेखालीत येना. म्हणजे जशें डिफेन्स इज अ सेंट्रल सब्जेक्ट, होय सिटीजनशिप इज अ सेंट्रल सब्जेक्ट. हाजेर आमी भाश्य करपाक शकना. नायदर असेंब्ली कॅन पास एनी बिल. ही निव्वळ फटिंगपणां आरजी कडल्यान चालू आशिल्ली. थोड्या फार प्रमाणात राजनान सांगले ते सक्सीड जाले. आमी कशें आसा गोंयकार हो सदांच एक
कोणी तेका तितलो पावरफुली काउंटर करूं ना पॉलिटिकली.
ना पॉलिटिकली सगळ्यांनी काउंटर केलो पूण कशें आसता की थोडो
does not hold. Emotion takes over reasoning.
सेंटिमेंटाचेर जे पळय अपील करता. सी देर आर सेक्शन ऑफ अवर सोसायटी हू विल ऑलवेज टेक इट एंड दे हॅव टेकन इट. खंय तरी हांगच्यान आपलो गांव सोडून जो भायर वता ताका सदांच गांवा बद्दल कळवळो आसता आनी मातसो चडच आसता. पूण थंय सगळें एन्जॉय करून तो हांगा आपले गांव तशेंच दवरपाक सोदता. हांगा आमकांय डेव्हलपमेंट आसा, आमचे एस्पिरेशन्स आसता पूण ताका तशें ताका दिसना. सो म्हणून तें सेक्शन जें आसा त्या सेक्शनाक तो अपील करता की हय तुमी भायर बसून गेल्यार तुमकांय आपूण गोंयकार म्हणून सिटीजनशीप म्हणून मान्य करता. दिस इज जस्ट अ प्युअर अपीजमेंट अँड दिस जस्ट प्लेइंग अराउंड विथ द सेंटिमेंट्स ऑफ द गोवन. लोकांच्या भावना कडेन खेळ कसो करप हो आरजी कडल्यान शिकचो.
पण कितले तेंप चलतले
म्हणून आयज जे पळय आरजीचो रिप्रेझेंटेटिव्ह हांगा ना. आयज हेराल्डान जो मुद्दो उठोवन घेतला की पोगो बिल, पोगो बिलाचो करता सर्वेता कोण आसा? आरजीक तुमीच सांगले की गेले 4-5 दीस तांकां कॉन्टॅक्ट करता, तांचे कडल्यान रिस्पॉन्स मेळना. फुटबॉला भशेन तुमकां हांगच्यान थंय थंयच्यान थंय तुमकां मारता. हाचो अर्थ आरजीन हो विशय जवळ जवळ सोडून दिल्ल्याकूच जमा आसा. तांणी कितें तें केल्लें लोकांच्या भावना कडेन जो खेळ केल्लो थोडे फारसे सक्सेसफूल जाले, एक आमदार निवडून हाडलो. पूण हाचो अर्थ हो मुद्दो फुडें आनी रेटपाचो ना हें तांकांय कळना आसतलें म्हणून ते आयज हांगा ना. नाजाल्यार हेराल्डाचे डिबेटीक हेराल्ड जेन्ना पोगो बिलाचेर डिबेट करता तेन्ना म्हाका दिसता तांणी उडक्यो मारून हांगा येवपाक जाय आशिल्ल्यो.
सारकें तांचे म्हणणे लोकां मेरेन
पावपाक जाय. तांणी स्वता जर ते डिफेंड करपाक हांगा येवपाक शकना आनी तुमचे कडेन ना आयज हो ना आयज तो ना तें ना तो ना करून तांचे मेन मनीस फोन ऑफ करून जर बसता तर म्हाका दिसता खंय तरी ते तांकांय कळून चुकलां.
आनी कितें आसा पळय, इफ आय मे जस्ट एड टू वॉट सिद्धार्थ सेड जस्ट नाव की असेंब्लीन बील घातलें, आतां असेंब्लीन घेवंक ना म्हणून बोवाळ जालो. What if the bill was put in the assembly and actually legally bona fidely defeated? भायर एक बोवाळ जातलो आसलो कितें पळय bona fide bill आशिल्लें आमचें डिफीट केलें. दॅट मीन्स इफ यू सी फ्रॉम पॉलिटिकल पॉयंट ऑफ व्यू they would get, according to me, they would get more mileage. So therefore maybe the thinking in the government was also that what is otherwise is unconstitutional. Why bring it on the floor of the house and have a debate and
assembly is to debate only constitutional matters.
Assembly
is a very supreme platform of the state. the supreme platform of the state cannot afford to debate anything unconstitutional.
Yes.
That is a basic.
Legal weightage असल्याशिवाय जायनाच नाही पुढे.
Absolutely. म्हणजे जे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनाक बसता कायद्याचे अत्तेखारीज येतात तेच आमकां
तेच
असेंब्लीन
जाता,
डिस्कस
तेच.
करून
And
पास
कितें
करपाक
आसा,
vote करपाक.
even otherwise citizenship and related issues falls under in the central list.
हय.
They are not even falling in the concurrent list of the constitution. So the question of debating those in the assembly does not arise. It does not arise. Yeah, nothing.
पण ह्याचो जल्म कसो जालो असो ह्या विशयाचो?
नाही खंय तरी पॉलिटिक्स
See,
करपाक
for
जाय, खंय
example, let us take it like this.
Yeah.
Let us consider special status.
Hmm.
Now, special status,
Yeah.
all political parties in Goa were united on it.
Yes. There was a delegation to Delhi also.
Under Parikar, everybody went and everything was moved in the house and everything.
Yeah.
Now, special status,
Yeah.
we had a BJP government in the center.
Yeah.
It would be more accommodative to do it.
Yeah.
But when the center had in mind to remove the special status of Kashmir, how could they could grant something here?
Yes.
And then if that is not being granted, how can Pogo ever be accepted?
Yeah. 371.
You're getting it?
भारत मातेचे
No, even-
27 पूत आसा.
हय.
तर एका पुताक खंयच्या तरी तूं म्हजो लाडको, तू म्हजो लाडको न्ही, तो अशें करपाक शकना.
So
भारत माता ही
when you must
सगळ्यांची.
understand that when we were all thinking, "Arey, BJP is in power, Parikar, they will get it." They will not get it because center had other plans. You can't be giving one special status then withdrawing from somewhere else.
Yes.
So they have brought everything on par.
Par.
Let us accept that.
Yes.
Now, why it has been par, that is another debate.
Yes.
Which is correct, right, wrong. But
Yes.
definitely, you cannot be thinking of giving a special status and after 6 months you want to withdraw something.
तुम्ही किती
No, कितें आसा पळय, even if special status आसा पळय न्ही, Kashmir special status is a completely different thing.
हय.
Special status otherwise is there for Nagaland or places.
मिझोराम तेंका
Mizoram.
अंडर 371 ते.
Yes, it is there. Under 371, it is permissible. It does not become unconstitutional.
Yeah.
When we are discussing Pogo Bill, it is absolutely patently, blatantly unconstitutional. This bill even cannot be, we are discussing it. But if you ask plainly speaking, get a constitutional expert, he will just lift it and throw it in the garbage bin.
No, we are not trying to say 371 is unconstitutional.
No, yes.
When the government is deciding
Yeah.
by an act of parliament
Yeah.
to withdraw, it becomes constitutional
Yes.
at the end of the
Yes.
day with,
Yes.
with a 2/3 majority and the Rajya Sabha party.
Yes.
And that is exactly what they did.
Yes.
The question is, what I am trying to say is that when you are deciding
Yes.
to withdraw one,
Yeah. You cannot grant another.
not other.
That,
And that was not being understood by us,
Yeah.
why it was not being granted.
granted.
At least
Now it is
we
ample
should-
clear why
should
it was.
ample clear
Yes.
that therefore it was not being granted.
Yes.
Therefore, people like Pogo Bill will not stand even in the Mamlada's court.
Yeah.
If you like to go
No,
at that
no,
level.
no. पहिली म्हणजे ते बिल पहिले असेंब्लीन येवपा जाय.
It has
असेंब्लीन
to
बिल
come.
कशें येता? एक MLA आसता.
See, as I
सदांच
told you
तुमकां
in the
खबर
beginning,
आसा.
the bill-
तुम्ही बिल घातले जाल्यार ते
Private member legally
सेक्रेटरी
wait करतात.
मागीर ते लिगल डिपार्टमेंटाक धाडटा. तांचो रिमार्क जर एडवर्स आसा जाल्यार ते असेंब्ली मेरेनय पावना.
पावपाकच शकना.
तेच सांगता ते पावत ना.
You see-
finally अशें जावंक उपकारना की business is brought to the house,
हय.
irrelevant business brought to the house and then
येऊ शकना
defeated.
ते, येऊ
जावंकूच
शकना,
शकना ते.
येऊ शकना.
Then we are insulting the very
इवन
legislature.
तुम्ही जर ऑन द स्पॉट खंयचो जर एखादो थाराव जर असेंब्लीन
See,
घेतलो
Pogo bill.
आणि तो जर लिगली वेटेज जावना जाल्यार तो सायनिंग गव्हर्नराकडे वचना तो लॅप्स जाता.
Actually,
लॅप्स जाता तो.
Yes, left जाता.
ते सांगता.
That is
हां.
true.
See, it was definitely a political gimmick.
Hmm.
They succeed to some extent.
Hmm.
They cannot take it further.
Hmm.
Therefore, they are absent over here. This becomes more and more clear.
No, that is one part.
Yeah.
म्हजो म्हणणं कितें हाची ती मायलेज कितली तेप ते घेवंक शकतले.
No, it is now down slope.
If I may just
It
add
is now
to
down
this
the
न्ही,
hill.
Yeah.
mileage कशी घेतले? One त्यांचो so called founder आसा पळय,
हय.
he will make big noise on Pogo Bill
हय.
to the public gallery.
हय.
बट सबस्टन्स जेन्ना डिस्कस करपाक जाय, एक्झॅक्टली बाबा हें बिल खरेंच आसा, लीव असायड कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन फॉर द टायम बिंग. पूण धरुया हें बिल कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन सायडीन दवरुया आमी. ह्या बिलान भितर कितें आसा पळय तें आमी गोंयकारांक दिवंक शकता अदरवायज ऑर नॉट. आनी थंय दिता आसतनाच प्रॉब्लम्स अरायज जातली काय ना,
हय.
तें सुद्दां तर पळयत न्ही जाल्यार दीस बिल फॉल्स अपार्ट.
न्हू म्हाजो लार्जर क्वेश्चन तेच्या फुडें आसलो की गोंयकार हे डिफायन करपाची गरज आसा काय कितें?
No,
अंजनी कशें सांगले
If I may
की
just
आतां
add there.
सगळे भारत देश आहा तो सगळ्या खातीर
पूण
उक्तो
I
आहा.
No
just-
one wants to defend this
नो
bill.
तशें ना, पूण
See, but a certain section
Yeah.
got carried away because of this bill.
Yeah.
Certain section got carried away with some other promises.
Yeah.
And all that confusion Pogo bill is trying to be put up as the savior for that particular section. And that section is getting eroded. It cannot be seen, and it is seen in the recent Panchayat elections.
Yes.
You see, forget other areas.
Yeah.
In the area where the MLA itself is
Yes,
there.
yes, yes.
So that erosion has taken place because it was a facade put up
Yeah.
which would not hold at all.
तुम्ही किती सांगता?
कितें आसा पळय हें बिल आसा पळय सी whether this bill is there or whether this bill is not there,
Yeah.
we know that we have only 3,700 square kilometers of area.
Yes.
We are lesser than Sindhudurga.
Yes.
That means one district of Maharashtra.
Yes.
We have a culture which is unique. It's pre-Portuguese, it's Portuguese, and after Portuguese, post-Portuguese, Indian culture. So there's a unique blend of culture here, and which culture many people feel that it should be preserved. I have no issues there, and I would support also there, because that culture becomes something different from the rest of the India. Now, how to preserve it? Certainly not the way by Pogo bill.
yes, sir.
Because a simple example, when you are drawing water from the ground, and if that happens to be closer to the sea, Asadar, the moment you draw water from that ground, sea water will percolate in. It means what? Nobody waits for anybody.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to.
Action plus reaction.
Yes, the vacuum असता पळय न्ही तो fill जाता.
तो fill जाता.
आता जाला कितें? Over a period of time from post 61,
Yeah.
a lot of people have migrated from Goa.
Yeah.
And those they are settled abroad. Their aspirations still connected to Goa, but the reality is that you cannot be there and here also at the same time.
Yes.
So what कितें जाता कितें तेंका दिसता की गोवा प्रिजर्व करपाक जाय, प्रिजर्व कर. Fair enough, well and good. This is not the way.
Yeah. झारखंड असेंब्लीन जे बिल पास केला की 1932 लँड रेकॉर्ड्स जांच्याकडे आसात ते झारखंड वासी जातले आणि तांकांच रिजर्वेशन मेळटले ताच्या बेसिसाचेर पोगो बिल कशें आसा हाचेर आमी भासाभास करताले 61 जेन्ना गोवा लिबरेट जाले आणि 63 हांगा लोकनियुक्त सरकार भाऊसाहेब बांदोडकरांचे आयले ताच्या मदल्या 2 वर्सांनी कितलेशेच गोंयकार जगभर गेले आणि कितलेशेच इंडियेतले मनीस गोंयान आयले असो एक मिक्स कल्चर हांगा जालो तर हे सगळे सिच्युएशन असताना गोंयकार डिफायन करपाचो जो प्रोसेस आसा तो भायर गेल्ल्या गोंयकारांकय त्रासदायक ठरतलो गोंयान बाकीचे रावता तांकां त्रासदायक ठरतलो हाचे कडेन बीजेपी म्हणून तुम्ही कशे पळयता?
नाही हांव थोडेसो आनीक मातसो फाटी वता. तुम्ही 1961 म्हणलें, हांव 200 वर्सां आनीक फाटी वता. जेन्ना हांगा इन्क्विजिशन जालें तेन्ना हांगचे खुबशे फॅमिली गोंय सोडून वचचे पडले
सारके
फोर्स करून तांकां भायर वचचें पडलें की आपलें अस्तित्व खंय तरी
सांबाळपा खातीर.
सो गोंयकार कोण हो मुद्दो परत फाटी वता.
खूप जण आपले देव घेऊन सिंधुदुर्ग रत्नागिरी त्या भागान गेल्ले आसा अजून आमकां मेळटा ते.
म्हाका दिसता गोंयकार हांगच्यान कोचीन पर्यंत गेले.
फोर्ट कोचीन भागान कितलेशेच गोंयकार
फोर्ट कोचीन कोंकणी उलोवपी खुबशे गोंयकार आसात. आतां तांचे डेफिनेटली तांचे अस्तित्व तांचे कल्चर वेगळें जाल्लें आसा म्हणून ते आमचेच हांगचे आमचे भाव तांचे मानता की आमचे थोडेशे भाव आपले धर्म आपले अस्तित्व सांबाळपाक गोंया भायर गेले. एक भाव हांगा रावलो, एक भाव थंय गेलो, अशें खुबशे फॅमिलीन जाल्ले आसा. सो म्हाका दिसता गोंयकार हो मुद्दो हो खूप म्हणजे आम्ही जेन्ना डॉमिसायल डिस्क्रायब केल्या आय थिंक इट इज लेट टू रेस्ट. इट इज नो लॉंगर म्हणजे आतांच्या जगान तरी डेफिनेटली म्हणजे कितलेशेच गोंयकार असंख्य गोंयकार गोंया भायर म्हणजे फक्त भारत देश न्ही की जगभर पसरल्या नामनेची कामां करता. अशें न्ही की गोंयकारांक खंयच ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी मेळूं ना. गोंयकार हांगच्यान भायर वचून खुबशे शायन जाल्ले आसा. आनी हाज्या भायरूय म्हणजे जेन्ना आमचे लिबरेट जाले तेन्ना गोंयांक शिक्षण नाशिल्लें. गोंयांक शिकोवपाक शिक्षक नाशिल्ले.
शिक्षक तलाठी ग्रामसेवक पुलीस सगळे भायल्यान
इंजिनियर नाशिल्ले आमचे डिपार्टमेंटा चलोवपाक. कित्याक पोर्चुगीजांनी ते कल्चरच डेव्हलप करूं नाशिल्ले. आमकां भाऊसाहेबाक तेन्ना भायल्यान शिक्षक इंजिनियर हाडचे पडले. तांणी गोंयची सेवा करून गोंयची उदरगत केल्या. सो एव्हरीबडीज कंट्रिब्युशन फॉर टू गोवा हॅज टू बी रिकॉग्नायज्ड.
म्हणजे तुमकां अशें दिसता की जे आतां गोंयान आसा तांच्या भितर फूट घालप ना जे आसा ते सगळे गोंयकार
डेफिनेटली ज्यांनी गोंयची ह्या
भूमीची सारखे मेळपाक जाय.
ज्यांनी ह्या भूमीक कर्मभूमी मानून जी सेवा केल्या त्या सेवेचे सगळ्यांक सार्थक जावपाकच जाय.
सी आम्ही एक मानून घेवंक जाय वेदर यू लायक इट ऑर नॉट. Nobody, especially this Goyakar code and kide, it is happening in the political circles. And it is the politicians who are bringing up that issue. It is nothing but a vote bank politics. We must accept one position that today we are becoming a global village. हांव गोंयकार तूं हांगासर आमचे आतां लोक कितले बॉम्बे गेले ते नोबिता लावून वयचे ते सगळे
बांद्रा सगळे गोंयकार
नोबिता लावस कंप्लीट गोवन. सो
क्लब आसा
all every building is the Goan clubs. Please understand.
पयलींची
So
गोंयकारांची
we
कुडी
must
पासून लागता.
understand first that humanity should be now.
Huh.
It's all created.
Huh.
Caste is brought in, definition of a state is brought in, culture is brought only
Language.
to divide,
Language.
nothing to unite.
हम्म,
So let us not fall prey to politicians like me who will try to incite people or certain section for vote banks. I think the time has come, and I believe that people of Goa are realizing, and they will think, and later on you will see in the coming 5 years, the voting pattern will be more on reasons than on emotions.
हम्म.
गोंयकार खूप मॅच्युअर आसा आता.
जाणा
So emotions are.
If I may just add, you see, we are
तुम्हीच मुद्दो मांडलेलो की गोंयकार खुबशे भायर गेले.
Yes.
हांवें ताका इन एडिशन केले की गोंयानय खूब जाण आयले. तेका लागून तो मुद्दो तुम्ही फुडें व्हरत अशें
कितें आसा पळय, as I said before,
हय
that cross migration always takes place. That is historical.
हय
तें गोंया जाता अशें न्ही, भायरूय जाता. पूण वाय आमकां गोंया अशें कित्याक दिसता? बिकॉज कितें आसता पळय, 10 रुपयांतले 1 रुपया काडला सुद्दां तो व्हडलो दिसता. पूण हजारांतलो रुपया वचत काडीत जाल्यार इट लुक्स मिनिंगलेस, आय मीन मिनिस्क्यूल. ओके, गोंयांक तशें जाता सद्या. गोंय, बिकॉज वी आर अ स्मॉलर स्टेट, लेस पॉप्युलेशन, एनी चेंज इन डेमोग्राफी is seen immediately, दिसता, like especially in the urban areas. So भायले आयले. Now भायले भितरल्या करच्या परस कितें, if this bill had to address one major issue of Goa and not pinpointing a certain section or certain community or certain people coming from a certain area of India, is to define the carrying capacity. In fact, तेंचो तो हें आसा पळय न्ही, कोण चीफ, सो कॉल्ड चीफ आसा पळय, आमी एक्चुअली मांडिल्लो तेजे कडेन. बाबा, instead of doing all these things, why not everybody sit together? We said this is the carrying capacity X. It can be fixed at 20 lakhs, it can be fixed at 25. We can fix urban carrying capacity, rural carrying capacity, ते तर करीत. And then we say, because it's not about protecting people per se, it's also protecting the environment, the topography which is there in Goa. Hill म्हणतो, biodiversity म्हणतो, ते protect करपाक जाय. So this bill, because it is so much narrow in its perception, in its outlook as a narrow as a that is another reason why this bill is not good. So therefore, as I said, carrying capacity जर करीत, carrying capacity जर करीत, and तें तर जालें, जाल्यार believe me, we can still, without this pogo bill, because everybody is a human being, nobody जे कोण पोगो करता पळय न्ही, तेंच्याय मनान अशें ना की बाबा भायल्यांक हें करचें म्हणून उडोवचें. नो,
आता ते जावंक शकना.
No,
आता ते जावंक
एक तर
शकना.
जावचें ना. Even many of them feel that it is not proper within pogo.
आता शक्यच ना
Yes,
ते.
sir, शकूच ना, that's an issue. But they also don't accept it. They also don't believe it. So ते तर करीत न्ही, to a large extent, even without this bill, we can address issues concerning Goans कितें म्हणतो मागीर, we can still address them. But we need that approach. Rather than dividing people and say, तू गोंयकारांनी हो भायलो, तू गोंयकारान हो भायलो, then calling people names, and they say, no, आमी म्हणटलेच तें, because जाणट्यांनी आमकां शिकयलां. कोणें कोणाक शिकोवना. As Projan Baban म्हणला तशें, it is all for politics, with the aim to do some political damage to somebody, and to maybe benefit for somebody, and maybe to your own self and aspirations. This bill has been brought.
सिद्धार्थ बाब, तुम्ही पॉलिटिक्सान आहात, तुम्ही एक्स MLA आसात, तुम्ही पॉलिटिक्स लागींच्यान पळयता, पॉलिटिक्स करतातय, तुम्ही यू आर अ पार्ट ऑफ पॉलिटिकल गेम्स. तर म्हाका एक सांगा, असलो जो एक लोकांक फटोवपाचो विशय आसता, गोंयकारांक फटोवपाचो विशय आसता, की एक खंयचो तरी विशय घेवप, इलेक्शनच्या टायमार तो भायर काडप, मिटिंग्स घेवप, आनी एक पोलरायझेशन ऑफ वोट्स करप, हाका आन्सर कितें आसा, पॉलिटिकल आन्सर कितें आसूं शकता?
It's the development and overall development of the state and the social development is the answer to this. एक तर infrastructure development for the welfare of the people आणि social schemes. जे लोकांचो पैसो लोकांकडे कसो पावप, हे जर म्हाका दिसता प्रत्येक गव्हर्नमेंटान जर पळयत, जाल्यार म्हाका दिसता इट विल रिझॉल्व मोस्ट ऑफ द इश्यूज.
म्हणजे तुमकां सोशल रिफॉर्म्स जे आसा ते फुडें हाडचे पडटले अशें दिसता.
डेफिनेटली आतांच दोतोरान एक नवें डायमेन्शन हाका दिला की वाय नॉट डिफायन अ कॅरिंग कॅपॅसिटी. आमी सगळे राजकारणी, सगळे सोशल थिंकर्स, लिगल पर्सन्स लायक दोतोर हॅव टू कम टुगेदर. सी फायनली कशें आसा, आमचें गोंय हें माणकुलें गोंय, आमकां जरी 3700 स्क्वेअर मिटर आसा तातूंतले 67% इज ग्रीन.
ग्रीन
तातूंत ऑर्चर्ड आसतले, फॉरेस्ट आसतले, प्रायव्हेट फॉरेस्ट आसतले.
एका सायडीन CRZ आहा
7-8% आमचे न्हंयो आनी वॉटर बॉडीज,
Water
खाजन
body.
आसतले तातूंत वॉटर बॉडीज आसा.
हय.
उरता आमकां फक्त व्हेरी नॅरो बँड ऑफ 21 का 22% आमची लँड, जातून आमकां सगळें करपाक जाय, जातून आमच्या फुडल्या पिळगेचोय उदरगत करपाक जाय, तांचे एस्पिरेशन आमकां लक्षांत घेवपाक जाय, जातून आमकां सैमा बरोबर एकठांय जावन रावपाक जाय. आमी म्हाका दिसता ह्या विचारान जर वचत आनी जर आमी नवे डेफिनेशन जर गोंयचे प्लॅनिंग क्षेत्रांत जर हाडपाक शकता, जे आमचे सरकार आतां चालू केलां, एक ओवरऑल होलिस्टीक प्लॅनिंग, तर आय थिंक
म्हणजे पर्सन ऑफ गोवा ओरिजिन थारावच्या पेक्षा गोंयची कॅरिंग कॅपॅसिटी किती आसा हे पयलीं डिफायन करपाक
Sorry.
जाय. सांगात.
When you are trying to define a carrying capacity is another way of saying you are giving special status. It can you how do you stop the carrying capacity? Are you going to block the borders? Are you going to have passports? Are you going to have visas?
No.
Let us not 1 minute. Let me
there are ways and means, Sojan Babu.
there are ways and means for everything.
Yeah.
That is the final argument.
Final.
Again, this is another emotional issue. Let us have it the capacity. When you say carrying capacity,
Yeah.
you are trying to say that he said it too. 15 lakhs, let us make it 20 lakhs.
Yeah.
So it becomes 25. Let us put it 25 lakhs.
Sir,
After that, what you're going to do? Stop people coming inside?
No, then
You
you're going to
cannot
revise.
1 minute. Again, so what are you fooling?
No.
You are taking a temporary solution.
No.
Instead of-
It is
instead
just
of
like
doing
a
an
regional
operation-
plan.
Let me clarify on
1
this.
minute, let me finish.
Yeah.
Instead of doing an
I would
operation,
like
you're
to
putting a band-aid,
Yeah.
stick it up, after some time, put
No,
point
yes,
is,
Yeah.
point is that carrying capacity
Yeah.
is another way of separate special status. These are different names.
Yeah.
What is special status? Something like that only.
Yeah.
A Goan will not be allowed to buy land. This one will not be. Not all that.
No.
Let me just add to what
Yeah,
because
yeah.
since I had raised it up.
Yeah.
See, when you say carrying capacity,
Yeah,
let us say you are defining carrying capacity for the next, let's say, next 10 years, 10 years horizon year, which is there even in the planning
Yeah.
ODP or
Yeah.
original plan.
That
Okay?
is defined. Yes.
Yes. So you say that we want population only this, we are only this much population.
For 10 years.
No, for 10 years.
After 10 years, again,
No. Because planning is a dynamic issue.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not a static issue.
No.
But when you do that,
Yeah. No, I got your
Yes.
point. आम्ही ताचेर येवया. हांव परतून तुमकां सगळ्यांक झारखंडान कितें जालां तें सांगता. म्हणजे ताचेर आमची डिबेट स्टार्ट जाली आनी पोगो बिलाचेर आमी फुडें वता. झारखंडान जशें आमचे 19 फेब्रुवारी 1968 ही कट ऑफ डेट आहा गोंया खातीर, म्हणजे कास्ट सर्टिफिकेट तूं घेतलो डॉमासायल जाल्यार 19 फेब्रुवारी 1968 पयलीं तुजो फोर फादर्स गोंयान रावता हेचो प्रूफ जाय, नाल्यार कास्ट सर्टिफिकेट मेळना. तशी कट ऑफ डेट 1985 ही झारखंडा खातीर आशिल्ली. ती तेंच्यांनी आतां 1932 करपाची थारायला बेस्ड ऑन अ ब्रिटीश सर्वे कंडक्टेड इन दोज डेज. गोंयान 1975 लँड सर्वे जाला
in Goa.
इन गोवा. सपोज जर झारखंडाचे फॉरगेट अबाउट द पोगो बिल, झारखंडाचे कित्याक BJP हॅज सपोर्टेड इट अँड अखिल झारखंड स्टुडंट युनियन ऑल्सो सपोर्टेड द झारखंड बिल. सेंट्रलान BJPचे गव्हर्मेंट आसा आनी 9 शेड्युलान ते घालपा खातीर कॉन्स्टिट्युशनाची एमेंडमेंट जाली, मानून घेवया की जाली. तर झारखंडाच्या लायनीचेर डॉमासायल डिफायन करपा खातीर हू आर गोवन्स नॉट लायक पोगो मीन्स कोणी तरी खंयचे तरी दुसरी सिटीजनशीप घेतली आनी तेकाय गोंयकार आमी म्हणटले तशें न्ही. झारखंडाच्या लायनीचेर जर आमी जर करपाक वयतले वेदर तशें करप योग्य जातलें वा ना.
What will be the benefit?
दॅट इज
Do that and get what?
No, if I may
See,
just
in Jharkhand,
Yeah.
don't forget,
Yeah.
the major population is tribal.
ट्रायबल. येस.
Please understand, there is
Yeah.
a different, the whole demographic is different there.
या.
You bring it in 1975, it was a survey over here.
Yeah.
What, okay, today there is a law
या.
in place which says that 75% should be Goans
Yeah.
in private industries.
या.
Now there are two arguments there. Some say Goans don't want to work,
या.
and they are saying we don't get the Goan
Yeah.
employment.
Yeah.
So all these are again juggleries and trying to fool the people. Then go concrete, as he was also saying. Talk of development, talk of this, talk of that. The jobs and all will all fall in place.
या.
If you get proper development, you get
Yeah.
proper infrastructure,
या.
everything will fall in place.
Yeah.
But we are diverting the issue because we cannot satisfy the other side.
ओके.
Are you getting what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Then you talk of 75%.
Yeah.
This law was brought when Louisian Falero was
Yeah.
law minister.
Yeah,
You see,
The 15-year the
and he was
residence
labor
also he
minister
made
that time,
compulsory.
okay?
Yes.
What I'm trying to say, where it is there, go and see.
Yeah.
Can you see Goans? You can't see Goans.
Yeah.
But there's other side of argument, Goans don't want to work.
No,
How-
if the Jharkhand succeeds
No, if I may just-
in constitutional amendment, whether Goa should
See,
go for it,
No,
that is my
it is
question.
total different situation.
I will just add
and
there.
Jharkhand is not succeeding for your information.
I will just add there.
No, that's why I put the
It will be
hypothetical
struck down.
tension.
Please
The
understand.
very fact that Jharkhand Assembly itself has passed with a rider saying that we want this bill to be added to the 9th schedule
Yes.
speaks volumes of whether it is constitutional or
That
unconstitutional.
means
Yes.
they are
That
trying to
means-
take the protection of the
They,
constitution.
they mean that maybe probably some degree of politics is going on there also.
Some degree
Now, I-
everywhere. it
No,
is
no, no.
because
No, with respect to this bill, म्हणटा तुका.
Yes.
Why it is passed? To address or to a certain section of the population. Now हांवें पयलीं म्हणलां की पोगो बिलांत problems दोन-sided आसा. One is identification and the other is what rights or liabilities or what rights you are giving or taking.
Taking.
Now, insofar as Jharkhand bill is concerned, also that same rule will apply. So, if you define and it say that okay, we would give caste certificate only to those, otherwise we will not give, may still qualify. I am saying using the word may because I have not read the bill. Okay, it is not there on the net also.
No. it
I have
is
only
not
read
right.
some commentaries here and there.
Yeah.
So that may qualify, but with respect to what you want to give, that would create and that would still be a hurdle there also. The lawmakers in the parliament will not agree to that. Now, if you
They
say
are increasing the reservation to 70%.
which is against
Up-
the
up to 70%.
No, which is
Against
against
the
the Supreme Court's ruling, which
Yeah.
is
Cannot be more than
50%.
50%.
No, आता
No,
कितें
they-
आसा पळय.
in that bill, it is
No, हांव कितें
mentioned.
म्हणटा पळय. So let us say you even in this bill, let us say you do this, you identify,
Yeah.
and then you say we will give 5% reservations to Pogo. It may become constitutional. I am using the word may. Why? Because but nowhere in the bill, because this bill which is there as a whole, when you read in context what we say, it has to say why you are doing it, why it is being done.
Yeah.
The justification and the preamble of the bill,
Yes, objectives.
nothing is stated. So therefore, there also it says how you are giving. So it is basically what rights you are giving and what rights you are taking. Now let me come there to the bill, because I mean basically here bill vis-a-vis Jharkhand.
Yes.
Jharkhand is just a context.
Yes.
We want to discuss this bill.
Yeah.
What they want? What does the bill want to do?
Yeah.
Bill कितें करूंक सोदता? Section 3 आसा पळय तेजेनी, दोन A आणि B आसा. एक म्हणटा 100% government jobs to Pogo. Let us say for argument's sake, 3 lakh, because we are going to that 1961 date. 3 lakhs or 4 lakhs, let's say, Pogo. Rest of the people are outside the purview of Pogo.
Yes.
That is
Rest
what-
of the people, bobo.
No go.
Bobo दिवच्यो.
So तेंचे कितें जातलें?
Bobo.
तेंचे कितें जातलें? Around that means we are talking about more than 70-80% of the population
Left out.
is left out. Now what it means? They cannot get government jobs. Okay, so you cannot aspire to be that means you are directly conflicting with where it's 19 says you can go anywhere, work anywhere and reside anywhere.
Yes,
सगळें म्हणटा
anywhere
पळय
in
न्ही?
India.
1, 2, 3, 6 आसा पळय
Yeah.
न्ही? Okay, then it's directly violating them. You are leaving a big chunk of people outside the purview of government jobs. It also means that you, in effect, we say law is always two-sided. It gives something, it takes something. You are taking away the right of government jobs from these that population, which is unconstitutional. Okay, absolutely. Second part, it says that दुसरें आसा पळय 75%. पयलीं म्हणिल्लें ताणें 80%. आता ते म्हणटा 75% private jobs. Let us say that is also done. That means you are saying that 25% of the population will get 75% is out. It means in a way, आणि मागीर ते schemes म्हणटा पळय न्ही 100% schemes for Pogo.
Pogo.
These people will come and pay tax.
Huh.
They are contributing to the economy, but they get benefit none. Benefit काय मेळचें ना. It means in effect the entire the part population, substantial population आसा पळय न्ही, तांकां तूं you are leaving them with on 25% government jobs or labor jobs. Or as the bill says, contracts above 10 crores, up to 10 crores only for Pogo. So you are talking, it's a double whammy. You are talking about not only destroying Goa, its economy, its social fabric, everything will be destroyed. So therefore, the one who has drafted the bill is very clever. He knows that short term he wants this much benefit. Let's say 1 year, 5 years, I want this benefit. In the long run, he knows that this bill is unconstitutional. And Trojan Baban Siddharthan, he would have come, somebody from there,
See,
that
I'll tell you.
side would have come to at least debate and have a constructive debate at
That is what I
least.
was coming to.
Yeah.
Dotor has rightly presented his case as a lawyer.
Yeah.
Dotor is not seeing it with the political eyes. The way I am seeing it, and that's how I am seeing it.
Yes.
politically they are now watching us and laughing.
Okay.
That doctor is talking all the merits and demerits of it. They are not bothered about it.
Okay.
They have got a political agenda.
By adding one clause to it.
No, the question is,
Yeah.
they are now enjoying the fun here.
Okay.
आम्ही कलायले कामा तुम्ही
Okay.
डिस्कस करा
Yeah.
merits and demerits.
Yeah.
My question is, let us not waste time on this. This is the jugglery.
Yeah.
It is not going to hold constitution. He has explained it threadbare.
Yeah.
But that is what they want us to waste time on.
Hmm.
And I beg of you never to discuss this again. The very fact that they have come again, you must able to, as an editor,
Yeah.
influence the people of Goa.
No,
that
why
this
we
is a
are
bogus bill is a
discussing? No,
bogus
no,
bill.
no,
No,
not-
why
not
this- why-
we are discussing because
Yes.
one assembly in this country.
No,
of
even the-
Jharkhand,
even the assembly-
they have passed the bill.
See, I
has
told
a
you,
rider in it.
You know,
So they also very well probably know about it and
They
They
know
know that there
they
is a constitutional blockage.
Yeah.
So they are trying to take a protection, getting included
Yes.
in the ninth
See,
schedule.
Ninth schedule, yes.
Politics,
You get what I mean?
politics apart.
Yeah,
As a politician,
yeah,
Trojan Bab as a politician is a different person, but the moment he goes and becomes part of the government,
yeah.
his approach changes,
Yeah.
his responsibility
Everything changes.
He has to be looking not from political prism,
Yeah.
but he has to look as a whole,
Yes.
maybe of the state for the state.
Yeah.
Similarly,
Yeah.
when we are looking at the center,
Yeah.
as politicians, it will be different, but as lawmakers,
Yeah.
त्यांका कितें आसा federal structure,
Hmm.
unity of the country,
Hmm.
one domicile, which recently in 22 the Supreme Court has said there will be only one domicile, not more than one domicile,
Huh.
and that will be uniform.
Huh.
तें जेन्ना म्हणलां पळय न्ही,
Huh.
then how do you think that even Jharkhand Bill will qualify?
No,
that,
it cannot qualify.
That will not qualify.
Yes.
That is passed, like for example, let's say a state assembly passes a resolution
Hmm.
against, let's say that CAA,
Yeah.
which
See,
is
the politics there is very clear
Yeah.
that BJP, who is the main opponent, also supports it.
Yeah.
No, see,
That's politics of it.
CAA against
At the end of the day.
CAA against resolution pass केल्ले
Huh.
some states, some
Yeah.
state assemblies.
Yeah.
But does it qualify that now center will agree to it? No, citizenship is a central
Central
domain.
subject, central subject.
It's in the
Absolutely central
central
subject.
domain.
Yeah.
So therefore, हे पळय आसा पळय न्ही बाकीचे सगळे आसा पळय म्हणटा कितें आमचे झारखंड बिल आसा it will fall apart.
Yeah.
It will fall apart. The governor will send the bill back
Yeah.
for reconsideration. Maybe next time, then परत हाडीत जाल्यार मागीर court will strike it down.
Otherwise, he will refer to central.
But it is if you send it in the centers as a center's responsibility, center will not accept it.
Yeah.
Center will absolutely not accept it. There is no ground for accepting a bill which is so, because हांव कितें म्हणटा पळय हांगा आसा, even this bill I have used the word very carefully. The secessionist हें आसा तेका टोन्स
The division tones.
secessionist म्हणजे कशें आसा आमी आतां फायनली गोवा वी आर सेपरेट
हय.
बिकॉज बाकीच्या सगळ्यांक भायर उडयलें आमी इतलेंच करतले आतां
हय.
नो सेंटर विल एक्सेप्ट
हय.
इट the courts will not accept it.
Huh.
So therefore थंयच्यानूय पळयत जाल्यार न्ही because it's that ideology which is exclusive
Hmm.
to the rest, which is not applicable, which is not accepted. It was neither in the past. अजून सुद्धा ती acceptable ना.
सिद्धार्थ बाब तुमच्याकडे येता म्हणजे हो लार्जर कॉन्टेक्स्टांत आता तेंच्यांनी इश्यू घाला एक आता आमी पळयता आमचे शेजारचे महाराष्ट्र राज्य आसा आणि कर्नाटक असे राज्य आसा तांचो बॉर्डर डिस्प्यूट चालू आसा हरियाणा आणि तांची बॉर्डर डिस्प्यूट जरी सॉल्व जाली तरी चंदीगड कोणाचे हो अजून प्रश्न सोडवंक ना तेका लागून युनियन टेरिटरी चंदीगड दवरपाची पडले नागालँड आसत मिझोराम आसत आसाम आसत तांची बॉर्डर डिस्प्यूट अजून हे जावंक ना ह्या कॉन्टेक्स्टान आमी गोंया कडेन जर पळयले जाल्यार गोंय आता जे आयज आमी पळयता ते कितें तर पोर्तुगीजांनी फाटीं कितें दवरला ते गोवा गोंयची जर पयलींची बाउंड्री जर आमी पळयली जाल्यार फ्रेंचांचे जे मॅप आसा ते गुजराता पासून अगदी केरळच्या बॉर्डरी मेरेन गोवा दाखयल्लो आहा तांच्यांनी खूप डिस्प्युटेड हे सगळे गजाली आसा
म्हाका दिसता आमी खूब फाटीं वचून अननेसेसरी वी आर रेकिंग अप
हय
इश्यूज
हय
जें गोंय आसा तें आमी साकार करया तें आमी प्रिजर्व करून दवरया
हय
तें आमकां वाडोवपाक जाय ताजी उदरगत करपाक जाय
हय
बेटर नव्यो बाउंड्री डिस्प्यूट्स काडून ते गुजरात पर्यंत वचून ते कोचीन पर्यंत वचून झगडून
हय
आमकांय काय मेळपाक ना आनी त्याय राज्यान काय मेळपाक ना
हय
म्हाका दिसता आमी आमचें माणकुलें गोंय बरे भशेन करया
न्हय बरे भशेन आमी सांबाळून
No,
कशें
states
दवरतले
reorganization bill झाले 1956 and
जालें.
that has settled most of it.
that is settled.
It has settled most of it.
Whatever boundary disputes are there, that is also within the law, they will settle it.
दे विल सेटल इट
Yeah. So there is no
पण गोंय
Nagaland is,
राखून गोंय राखून दवरपाक जाय अशें जेन्ना आमी म्हणटा ते खंयच्या अर्थान आमी म्हणटा
culture is a evolving process.
हय
जें कल्चर आमचें 1000 वर्सां फाटीं आशिल्लें
हय
तें
आयज ना
400 वर्सां फाटीं नाशिल्लें
हय
तें 200 वर्सां फाटीं नाशिल्लें आनी तें आयज ना
आयज ना
culture will always evolve with the new generation.
Culture is a changing dynamic situation.
The changing dynamics.
हय.
आयची आमची फुडली पिळगी जी आसा
हय
ते तांचें कल्चर कितें आसतलें आयज सोशल मिडियाचो इतलो इन्फ्लुएन्स आसा,
हय
आयज वर्ल्ड इज अ प्लेइंग स्टेज.
हय
सो म्हाका दिसता गोंयकार सुज्ञ आसा,
हय
वी आर व्हेरी कॉम्पिटंट टू प्रिजर्व वॉट वी वॉन्ट टू प्रिजर्व अँड वी वील डू इट.
जाणा म्हणजे असले कितें तरी नाका जाल्ले प्रश्न फुडें हाडून गोंयकारांक
हे
डायवर्ट
खंय तरी ते एका सेक्शनाक तांणी ते अशें भावनीक अपील केलें, त्या सेक्शनाक ते भावनीक अपील थोडेशें तांकां पटलें. गोंयकारो सॉफ्ट आसता, हेय जाणा, हे राजकारणी. सो त्या पर्टिक्युलर सेक्शनाक ताणें अपील करून तांकां मातशें खूश केलें. ताच्या बदलाक तांकां एक थोडोसो एक सीट मेळ्ळो, काठार तांकां मेळ्ळो, पूण एक सीट आयलो. हाज्या फुडें तें वचना, हाज्या फुडें ताका ट्रॅक्शन ना, हाज्या फुडें ते वचूंक शकना, हाज्या फुडें ताका मानून घेवपाक कोण ना, ताका ऑडियन्स कमी जाल्या. आनी तेंय जे सेक्शन आसा तांकांय कळून चुकलां की हें रॉंग आसा म्हणून.
पण एक पॉलिटिकल पार्टी म्हणून हे जे कितें आसा हो विशय तुम्ही लोकां मेरेन कशे व्हरूंक शकता?
नाही, लोकां मेरेन आमी व्हरत आसा हो विशय.
कशे व्हरता?
म्हणून गेल्या इलेक्शनाक तांकां फक्त काठारच एक आमदार मेळ्ळो. नाजाल्यार हो जर विशय आशिल्लो इलेक्शनाचो जाल्यार भारतीय जनता पक्षाक 20 आमदार मेळचेच नाशिल्ले.
राष्ट्रवादाच्या विरोधातलो विषय आसा
हो दोतोरान सांगितलें तशें दिस हॅज गॉट अंडरटोन्स ऑफ सेसेशन. गोंय राज्याक हळू कसो करप आनी ताका कसो तोडप, म्हणजे एक कल्चरल विशय हाडप, मागीर ताका खंय तरी गोंयकार काय भायलो हो विशय हाडप आनी हळू करून ताका भारत देशा कडल्यान तो ताजो कुडको तोडून व्हरप. हे जे विचार, जे अलगाववादी विचार आसा, ह्या बिलान क्लियरली ते दिसून येता. हाका कांय वैधता ना. सो हाजेर एक्चुअली डिस्कशनय जावपाक शकना. आनी ट्रोजन बाबा म्हणले तशें ते थंय बसून आयज आमची मजा पळयता, केले आमी आनी टायमपास करता हे म्हणून. ते थंय आसतले की आमी सुटले, आमी थंय ते आमी हेराल्ड टीव्हीक आमी चकमा दिलो, ते 4-5 दिसांक खेळत दवरले, लास्ट मिनिट ना म्हणले, आमकां हातून वचपाचेच ना. पूण हे बावडे हांगा डिबेट करता. ही परिस्थिती आयज आसा.
See, how just adding there, see, तू म्हणलें कितें, how do we preserve what we have? I fully agree. Culture is an evolving process, and what is that?
हांवें कितें म्हटलें की हे बिल हाडल्या फाटल्यान तांची जी भाशणां जर पळयली जाल्यार गोंय आमकां राखून दवरपाक जाय, गोंयचे मनीस राखून दवरपाक जाय म्हणून आमी बील हाडटा.
It is at least the three panelists who are here now today unanimously will say that this bill, instead of गोंय राखून दवरपाक न्ही, गोंय तोडपाक गोंय तोडपाक राखून दवरपाक कांय ना. डिवाइड वन अगेन्स्ट दी अदर, इतलेंच आनी कांय ना.
लोकांची झुजां लावप
आनी
तातूंतल्यान खंय तरी एक आपलो फायदो करून घेवप, हे हो एक मोटीव.
आतां पळय कितें आसा, सपोज इफ यू वॉन्ट दिस बिल or कितें एक लॉ हाडपाक जाय, लॉज आर ऑलरेडी वी नीड टू इम्प्लिमेंट. लँड सिलींग एक धोरी आमी, ओके. If it is now, when I said
नाल्या शेताची जमीन शेतकाराकच घेवपाक मेळटली,
because when I said that certain things carrying capacity म्हणली न्ही, then it does not mean putting a legal ceiling that way. It in words we enact legislation which say that okay, only to Goans, domiciled Goans, then it becomes constitutional. Not to say that only 1961, whoever, let's say we put 30 years, let's say तें धरपाक 30 वर्सां कोण आसा पळय न्ही, बापोयन रावला, पुताक मेळटलें धरया, ओके, that can be debated.
डोमिसाइल डेट आसा 19 February 1968. ही डोमिसाइल डेट ऑलरेडी
सर्टिफिकेट्स,
ना, इट इज ऑलरेडी डिसाइडेड बाय पार्लियामेंट.
करेक्ट.
No, that is for caste certificate. Now this is for generally applicable, to purchase land or to sell land, आसा पळय, buying and selling of land, तेका म्हणटा. That domicile you can separately institute in a legislation
instead of this.
So think in atle magir, or let's say the area that somebody can purchase, there can be a ceiling. These are all measures wherein you will, while development will take place, you will also make sure that people do not come to this land in the flocks that they are coming today. They may not come. So in a way we are protecting. तशें तर आमी स्टील प्रोटेक्टिंग गोवा.
आयज मनोहरबाईन हॉर्टिकल्चर कॉर्पोरेशन केलें, कित्याक केलें? सी, वी हॅव टू फायनली फायंड वेज टू इकॉनॉमिकली ब्लॉक पीपल. आमच्या गोंयकारांक जर सक्षम करत, तांकां जर भाजी विकपाक जर लायत, जाल्यार भायलो येवन हांगा भाजी विकपाचो प्रश्न येना. सो हाजो एक अर्थ आशिल्लो ते हॉर्टिकल्चर कॉर्पोरेशन स्थापन करपाक, हॉर्टिकल्चराचे गाडे अशे वाड्यार घालपाक. काही प्रमाणात ते बरें सक्सेसफुली जालें.
म्हणजे गोंयकार प्रोटेक्ट करपाक जाय बिलाची गरज ना, मेजर्स हाडपाक जाय.
वी हॅव टू गेट इकॉनॉमिकल मेजर्स.
आय विल जस्ट एड देर. आतां कितें आसा पळय, there is a big chunk of individuals who have left Goan shores, who have taken Portuguese citizenships and now staying outside India are supporting this bill, because तांकां कितें सांगलां की he will get them the dual citizenship. Absolutely rubbish. It is not his domain to enact that.
It's a center.
It's a center.
And it's a policy decision.
Policy decision. I
It's a very
understand.
major decision. It's not
It
a
is not
simple
only
decision.
for it is not only for Pogo. It's across Goa जावचे, India जावचे पडले.
Across India जावचे
दुसरे
पडले.
आसा. They must be watching, somebody or they must be watching this. What I am saying is that तुम्ही बाहेर उतरून रावले न्ही, आता now pack your bags. Some of you come and start businesses here. Any business it may be.
Contribute to Goa.
Become entrepreneurs in Goa.
Hmm.
Don't just speak from there. Become entrepreneurs from Goa. Employ only Goans.
Yes.
And therefore you go by Pogo.
Hmm.
You go because you believe in this.
Yes.
But you speak from there.
Yeah.
आणि सगळे जर केले आणि गोंयकार जो गोंयकार हांगा रावला पळय तेजेर रिस्ट्रिक्शन घालप तेजेर हे करप आय थिंक इवन मॉरली एथिकली ऑल्सो इज नॉट प्रॉपर डू इट आय हॅव नो इश्यूज डू इट दॅट वे यू बिकम एंटरप्रेन्योर्स हियर एक 5 वर्सां 10 वर्सां रावले कम बॅक
Yeah.
like maybe in agriculture, maybe in small SMEs, whatever that it may be, business start kara and kara. In 10 years, if you keep a 10 years horizon there, maybe a change we will see.
Yes. Yes.
Let's give business to more of this Pogo also.
Yeah.
We are doing it otherwise also.
Yeah.
So Korea they. But this is not the way how things can go forward.
Go forward.
This
तुमचे
is
final
disastrous.
comment.
See, final comment is all this Pogo is, I again repeat, and I very firm on it, it is a political gimmick.
Yeah.
Let's not get this type of bills that divide the people.
Yeah.
Let's live like human beings.
Yeah.
Understand each other's problems.
Yeah.
See the economic development, how it can help every Goan. As he has just now also pointed out, and it is also a very good scheme when that horticulture corporation was brought out by and it gave a lot of Goans.
Yeah.
Some misused it. That happens in every situation.
Yeah.
So I think Pogo bill deserves no discussion. The very fact the assembly has not accepted it
Yeah.
also is another thing. And let us not give it more this, because they are trying to, they want it to be kept alive.
Yeah.
It benefits them,
Yeah.
but they cannot keep it alive.
Yeah.
We by debating is keeping it alive. They are running away from it.
Yeah.
It is a very clear sign that they cannot stand this bill itself.
Yeah. फाटली एक वर पॉइंट काउंटर पॉइंट प्रोग्रामान आम्ही पोगो बिल आणि झारखंडान असेंब्लीन जे बिल पास केले ताच्या रेफरन्स घेऊन आम्ही काय डिस्कशन केले आम्ही गोंय कशें राखू शकता हाच्या विशींची बरेच मुद्दे आणले कॅरिंग कॅपॅसिटी जी आहा ती डिफायन करपाक जाय कल्चरल कशें इवॉल्व जायत वयता आमी ते आमी पळयले गोंया भायर रावपी गोंयकार कशे आहा ते पळयले जांच्यांनी सिटीजनशीप सोडल्या तांची फेट कितें आहा ताचेर आमी केलें आनी तांच्यांनी करेक्टीव मेजर्स कितें घेवपाक जाय हाचेरय आमी भासाभास केली ट्रोजन बाब रायकर बाब आनी सिद्धार्थ बाब तुमी हांगा आयले तुमचो आमकां टायम तुमी दिलो तेचे खातीर तुमकां देव बरें करूं
Thank you.
नमस्कार.